Thank you. Ken Kreitzer, Cam Vets Media Coach. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Game Saturday, Kale Hellam started, struggled, and then Dwayne Coleman went in and really had a good game. 4 drives of 75 yards. What was the dynamic for you working with the two quarterbacks?
Yeah, really disappointed with the start, obviously. But we knew we needed a spark at that moment when we chose to put Dwayne in the game. And for him to handle how he's handled really the last 3 weeks, coming back off injury, going with Kale as the starter, and he's never flinched. He's been a great teammate. He's been very supportive. And I knew that he would be ready given the opportunity. But for him to step in and play as well as he did, I was really proud of the effort and the performance.
And just getting on the board, Briggs Bartosh, 75-yard run at the end of the first quarter. What was that like when you watched it happen?
Really, it was great to see finally. We knew that once Briggs hits a crease, that he has the opportunity to take it to the house. And it was as well as you could have blocked the play. So I was really proud of the execution versus the front that we saw. And the 6 guys that were blocking the core front and the guys digging on the perimeter, he hit the crease and the rest was history. So it was great to finally get him loose because we knew what he could do from a talent standpoint, but that was as well as you could have blocked that play.
Yeah, and then a 75-yard, 13-play drive in the second quarter. Dwayne Coleman throws at 17 yards to Samari Howard in the end zone. That was a great-looking play.
Yeah, we've things that we've practiced over the course of the last few weeks in fall camp and brought it out at that given opportunity, and Samari ran a really good route, and Dwayne was able to set his feet and throw a really good ball. Hayden Reed did a really good job on edge pressure of aborting his fake and taking the edge pressure. It was really well executed play overall.
Yeah, I got to ask about Brady Anderson's really been making plays this year. Gets a 68-yard pass from Dwayne in the fourth quarter to make it 38-35. What was that play like to see?
Yeah, the play before, to go back, Brady is every game he gets better, and he's still young and still has a lot of growth there. But for him to step in and make the plays that he's made, I've been really pleased with that. But that particular play, the play before, we get the fumble, they overturn it because he was out of bounds, so we have a 4th and 6 call. And we had talked about it on the headset of if they play trap, be ready for the Moore route. And it popped open. The safety didn't get over the top. Made a great throw. Brady made a great catch and finished in the end zone. It was great execution.
And just overall, 397 yards gained rushing. Dwayne 118, Hayden Reed 113, Briggs Bartosh 99. How did you feel about the offensive line and then the production of your running backs and quarterback?
Really good. Wasn't good enough. We can't spot them 21 points, and that's a lesson that we've learned twice. And hopefully, we've seen the product when it goes both ways. When we protect the ball and we play our brand of football, and we're able to execute, then we have a chance to win. But when we don't do that, we don't give ourselves a great chance to win. I was really proud of the fight, being down 21 twice. We're down 21-0. We're down 28-7. We put ourselves in a position to win the game, and we didn't finish. So all the production, all the stats, none of it matters, but wins and losses and what we can do to control that category. We can't turn the ball over 3 times.
Well, thoughts on what you see in the East Carolina defense?
I think they've traditionally, when you look at them, they've had one of the better units in this conference over the years. I've got a lot of respect for Blake Carroll. Worked with Blake at Kennesaw State. He's now the head coach, but he'll have a major impact in the defense. And I've known Josh Aldridge, the defensive coordinator, over the years as well. I know they'll be really well coached. They'll have a great plan. They're really talented, really fast, and we got our work cut out for us, just like we do every week in this league.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll go to Sal Interdonato. Sal, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. How you doing, Coach Worley? Appreciate your time.
I'm good, Sal. How are you, man?
I'm good. I know you're not happy with the 3 turnovers at the beginning of the game, but is there anything that you learned about the offense through the rest of the game and the fight of the offense that you could take to East Carolina?
Absolutely. The fight and the resiliency, and what we proved is when Army doesn't beat Army, we can be a good unit. And to see the production value that we had and the plays that were made, unfortunately, we weren't able to finish. That's still, we've been on both sides, right? We found a way to finish in the game we won, and we've fallen short twice. So, just really stress the positives of what we're capable of when we do our job. And I think that was showcased on Saturday with the offensive unit overall, but we're still a long way away.
Are you comfortable playing two quarterbacks in the game? Would you like it to be just, I know Kale played the full game at Kansas State, or is it kind of see how it goes against East Carolina?
I think both guys are going to have to play. I don't want to play musical quarterbacks. But the situation of the game, I felt like we needed to make a change and provide a spark, and Dwayne was able to do that. I still have trust in Kale, because he's shown that he can win a big game and play really well. It just wasn't his day, and sometimes it's not. And I told them, I played the position. I've been the most popular guy when I was the backup, and everybody wanted me in the game. And I've also been the starter, where when things aren't going well, they want someone else in the game. So, for them to manage that the way they've managed it with maturity and really support each other, I think that's the biggest thing. But we're going to need both of those guys just like we do every week.
One last one. Can you talk about Hayden Reed's toughness? I know he's playing through some injuries. He got hurt in the game. I wasn't sure he was going to get back in. He gets back in. He's throwing blocks. He's running hard. Can you talk about what he means to the offense right now?
Yeah, I think if you're not tough, you can't play at Army, and he embodies that. And he is playing banged up, and his resiliency and fight along with a lot of other guys, but he comes to work every day, and when he's available, he practices.